Greetings everyone, Dragon Thunder X here, and we're here with another reaction to a death battle. This time, Simone the Digger versus Kyle Rayner, Gurren Lagann versus the White Lantern. We're gonna be doing this video, like we do all the other ones with all my friends and all that. But as of right now, just want to let you guys know, if you enjoy videos like this, please leave a comment down below, like the video, subscribe. It really helps me out in understanding what content you guys want to do. Like with the memes, I see that you guys want more. Or, I am planning to do more. Or just give me some time to get that inspiration. If my voice sounds weird, it's because I am sick. But I really want to do this reaction because one of my friends is very much attached to one of these characters.
Really crazy.
But with that all said, here are all my friends again, guys. Say hi.
Hello, it is me, friend.
Hello,
Hi, chat.
Hello, I have.
Me.
Hello, I have.
Thanks for trying to say something.
Hello, I have. Don't worry how I.
What are you trying to do?
Don't worry how I survived Krebs' onslaught back in Ghost Rider vs. Spawn. I'm just built different.
All right. All right.
Excuse me?
All right. Pepsi, don't you have something you want to say?
Oh, yeah, it's me. I'm not in a financially desperate situation. I still do have a house. I just want to watch this because it's Gurren Lagann and I really like that show.
I guess the homeless Pepsi arc is over.
Yeah.
It's been over. I'm surprised you could buy a house for $5.
Yeah, Pepsi's not really in financial ruin.
Okay. So when it comes to this specific death battle, for anyone who doesn't know the history behind this death battle was specifically made way back in the day. I think it was like during like season 2 or 3. If anyone knows better, just comment down below, or maybe I'll have a caption come up from future me. But the history was that this matchup first was suggested because people were getting sick and tired of DC Comics beating non-Marvel characters all the time, and they really wanted, so basically they wanted to create a stomp match. And by the time this match was first made, that's what it was. Simone just annihilates the White Lantern because I think the White Lantern only had like 2 appearances, and his feats were like very vague. But obviously after that, they've been doing the White Lantern more. He has better feats now, and it's now became a debatable topic. How debatable? I don't know. I kind of quit versus debating before this became a big thing. So in terms of my 2 cents, I personally think Kyle Rayner is going to win because DC cosmology in terms of death battle scaling is insane. And White Lantern just has way too many abilities because I believe he has all the abilities of the other lanterns. But that's just me. Maybe death battle is something different. What do you guys think?
I think he's gonna Giggity Lois and create some white constructs.
I need you to not Giggity Lois again, please.
God. At least you didn't say the keyword.
Personally,
What about creating white constructs? Is that also off the table?
Oh my God.
That's fine. I think that when it comes to these things, I mean, it's literally, what is it called? Universal strength and resistance was the universal strength and resistance. I think that because of I don't know a lot about these things. I should say I don't know a lot about these properties, but like generally knowing the people that DC has to contend with, I feel like on a general fighting scale, Kyle probably wins. I think on like a cosmology scale, Kyle probably wins. So I think it's most likely going to be the White Lantern.
Random, what do you think?
Oh, me?
Yes, you. You're in.
Yes, you exist,
now.
don't you?
I'm
Yes,
the last person you should ask about this because I know nothing.
Oh, we're dragging you in anyway.
Well, we're dragging her in anyways. Just from the name alone, who do you think wins?
The name.
Listen, Random, you're the anime watcher of this.
I'll pick you up if you don't.
God, remember, I'm a hipster in anime, so I literally watch the
I'll pick you up if you don't.
It's because you
Okay,
have
so here's a
terrible taste in stuff.
new metric. No, here's a new metric. Which name is cooler, Simone or Kyle Rayner?
The answer to that question is Simone.
Definitely Simone.
Bro's name is Simone.
Rayner is a cool name, okay?
Yeah.
Simone is also a really cool name. If your name is Simone, you have a cool name. I want you to go home right now and say, yeah, I have a cool name because my name is Simone.
Like and subscribe if your name is Simone.
That's a pretty cool name.
If your last name is Rayner, you also have a cool name. Alright? I wish my name was Rayner sometimes. I wish my name was Simone. Simone Rayner.
Oh my gosh.
But here's the thing. I know nothing about these characters. I'm just here because for the vibes. But at the same time,
we dragged you, kicking you and screaming to this.
So I'm literally not going to put my money on anything. I will just watch. I will make a determination before the battle once I know all their feats, and I will put my money on something. And then if I lose it, I lose it. The White Lantern is just a Green Lantern, but racist, right?
Oh my god.
He's the white.
No. Goodness,
He is.
Random.
He
No.
follows the Lantern of White. That's not actually what it's called. I don't think.
No. It's basic.
there's
It's more of a spectrum because it's more of the emotional spectrum. When you
I forget
when
what white signifies.
white signifies
Man,
Light signifies unity with all emotions. If you can control all of your emotions, you become a White Lantern, basically.
Yeah. So rage baiting is off the table.
Yeah. No, it could be effective because if memory serves me right, if Kyle feels more of one emotion, it will mess him up and just cause his rings to disperse out of him or something like that.
just
That's
like
really
Sonic
funny.
when I punch him.
Anyways, Pepsi, what are your thoughts on this fight?
About time. I was gonna say my thing, but we got really sidetracked there. But I believe in Simone. Always has and always will. I really don't know anything about DC, honestly. At this point, there's too much shit I missed out.
Fair. I'd say, even if Simone loses, I think he's going to give White Lantern a hell of a time getting.
I think he's going to win. I think Simone's going to lose the fight, but win the emotional or moral debate.
Oh, definitely. I think Simone.
He's gonna bomb.
I think Simone is. Like I said, Kyle's going to have to work to kill him. This isn't going to be I am this powerful now, die. No, I think it's just going to be you're cool, but I'm cooler.
Everyone's gonna say yes. Chat, you gotta say yes to me. Please, don't be.
No.
Just a whole line of people saying yes.
With no context.
Just no context.
Answer is no.
Yes.
Okay, so it's time to watch the video. You guys can see it, right?
Yeah.
No.
Let's begin.
What do you mean, no?
There we go. Now I can see it. Sorry,
Oh my
that
gosh.
wasn't gonna work for me for a second. Look.
Also,
Sorry,
can I just say?
Stream delay.
Can I just say that there's 2 white pixels on his collar thing, and it bothers
I see
me.
them. I see them.
Don't worry. They'll
You
I'm
wouldn't
looking
notice
at his
them if they
face.
were transparent pixels. Just throwing that out there.
Yeah. Anyways, let's get started.
Probably.
Simone the Digger, Kyle Rayner, the White Lantern. 2 men born of Earth with the willpower to pierce the heavens and conquer infinity. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick. And it's our job to analyze
Our
their
weapons, armors, and skills to
find
find out who
would
would win a death battle.
Deep underground, Jiha Village lived in dreary isolation,
Oh,
oblivious
is
to
this
the
why he's
wider
called the
world
Digger?
above their squalid caves.
Yes.
This is where the hero
Yeah,
of our
'cause
story
he
comes
digs.
in. the young man who would lead his comrades into the sunlight at last, Kamina, the great and mighty. Oh, and his little brother from another mother, Simone. He was there too, I guess. He was a digger,
that's
content
the
to drill
guy.
endlessly through the dirt, until the day he found the core drill. A key that activated the
Is a mangaka in another universe?
named Lagan. Under his
Yeah.
magnificent
Dang.
masculine leadership,
Is there any context to that, or is he just a mangaka in another universe?
sun after a life in the dark. But the sky was by no means the limit. The surface was
don't
ruled by
know.
the cruel chimeric beastmen.
I'm assuming
and
it's
Kamina would
something
lead
like
his compatriots against them to reclaim
Superman
the Earth for humanity.
in like the Iron Giant.
Storing a second mech in the process, aptly named Gurren. And as befits Kamina and Simone's unbreakable brotherly bond, Gurren and Lagan merged, creating Gurren Lagan. With Kamina
Really?
Did he
These
just
two
drill into a mech
of
to make
all
a
the
bigger
giant
mech?
fighting robots
Yep.
in all the enemies
Yeah.
across
That's how that works.
Gurren Lagann might just
course.
be the absolute coolest, fueled by its pilot's willpower and capable of
1.8
making any
meters,
weapon
mental
they
willpower,
can
mercury, large
imagine,
machine,
including
drills,
missiles, a
missiles,
jetpack,
sunglasses.
a
Sunglasses boomerang?
and of course, drills.
Yeah.
Wrist-mounted drills.
why they're shaped
kunai
like that.
Drills,
Damn.
shield drills, kamehameha.
Oh my
Comes
god.
back only for you to make you look
Favorite,
cool.
The Giga Drill Burangu. Side note, it is so funny that the only thing they could think of was drills. That's like if I made booze or something, my whole personality.
Aww.
Crazy.
Waste to enemy forces,
I don't know how to
liberated
tell you
human
this
villages,
boomstick.
and fomented a rebellion against the baseman king, Lord Janot. Until Kamina died.
This is
Oh,
why
wait,
I'm more than
shit,
just
was that
here.
supposed to
Yeah.
happen?
But I'm
No,
not
and it
here.
was all Simone's fault.
How?
He let his willpower waver, and his soul brother paid the price. After all,
Oh,
he was
shit.
just
Yeah.
a humble digger. Spiral power lets you constantly adapt to
Damn.
threats, no matter how overwhelming. Simone can create
What?
portals to different realities and higher dimensions. He can generate force fields, absorb energy attacks, and even merge Gurren Lagann with bigger and stronger machines. Creating the
Wow.
Arc Gurren Lagann, which is
Is he
strong enough to
multi-dimensional?
shatter
Is he
space
it's like a
and time
dimensional
with
type
a
of
punch.
power then?
Or the Super Galaxy Gurren Lagann, which can
Super
fire lasers that
Galaxy
are
Gurren
hit.
Lagann.
And I quote, all time, space, and dimensions.
What?
Within a Planck instant.
What?
Hell?
Okay.
Okay, Simon might have a chance.
Moving 4.6 times 10 to the 117th power times faster than light.
Ah, I see.
Okay, so irrelevant speed.
Oh, well, looks like this wins
He's
the
a little
award for fastest
busted.
calculated speed feat in our show's history. Congratulations, Gurren Lagann. Move over, SpongeBob. You've been dethroned.
Yo, he dethroned SpongeBob for fastest person in fiction.
Innumerable number of
Damn.
enemies across infinite universes.
What?
I literally cannot calculate how fast that is. But it wasn't enough to escape the Anti-Spiral's greatest trap, the Multiverse Labyrinth. An attack that imprisons Simone in his own unique multiverse, forced to experience an infinite number of alternate realities that controlled his mind, permanently arresting him in a dream world. Except Simone and his spiral power are just built different, and after being inspired by his bro, Simone absorbed that whole multiverse to escape. What makes this even more impressive is that this labyrinth was 11-dimensional, meaning
Wait, 11-dimensional?
I see.
Oh
The
boy.
scene- So, man apparently seemingly has a little more power than I thought he did.
Yeah,
That's a
okay.
lot of power.
In the drama CD Otoko no Juken, I forget how it's pronounced, Gurren Lagann, an alternate Lord Genome, seemingly manipulated 20-dimensional space, but this is a translation error and more likely refers to manipulating a twofold dimension. Okay.
Simone absorbed a higher
Oh,
dimensional
so it's just
structure
11
several
dimensions
orders
instead of
infinity
20.
greater
Awesome.
than
Yeah.
himself.
Good to know.
The jump between dimensions is basically infinite. Each new dimension
Oh,
adds
hi,
a new
Bill.
direction of space that extends infinitely.
Hi, Infinite.
Thus, an infinite gap in size and scope. What?
Oh,
we're just
God.
getting started. Imagine
I
a
can't
two-dimensional
imagine
drawing
11
interacting with a three-dimensional person. Okay, that's not too far off from what actually happened. Because when Simone absorbed the multiverse labyrinth, he merged with every alternate universe version of himself.
What?
Including an alternate universe Simone, who is writing his own alternate universe version of Gurren Lagann. And that author's spiral
Nice.
power made his fictional Simone real, adding another to the mix. Wait, if every human being has spiral power, You're telling
How
me
many
we
of
can
this
all do
guy's
shit? This all gave our
dimensional
Simone enough spiral
counterparts
power
is
to
him.
form the next step in
Right
Gurren
now.
evolution. Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann.
If
This is
Gurren-
when Gurren Lagann gets
Simone went up
actually
against-
fucking crazy. Like shooting
The time
missiles that
wrinkle.
alter probability so they have a 100% chance of
The
hitting
wrinkle
you,
in time
or
loop.
tossing galaxies around like frisbees. Sorry, did I say galaxies? I meant universes.
Oh.
Power was so immense that he started
Oh,
generating
you know,
super
as you do.
spiral space, a higher dimension.
Okay, this man's a little insane.
With it, Simone
Just a
turns
bit.
his thoughts into reality,
Just a tad
letting him
bit.
create his mech and
Despite their higher dimensional nature, an interview confirms these constructs, including Tengen Toppa, Gurren Lagann, could manifest in the three-dimensional real world. What?
all of its
No.
weapons in the first
Okay.
place.
Not only does this mean he no longer needs co-pilots, he can also regenerate any damage done to him or his mech just by
Well, Kyle's
willing
gotta
it
go
back into
crazy, yeah?
existence.
Okay, yeah, I'm starting to think he wins this. There's, like, Kyle has to have something, right?
Time Nia, now the best weapon
Yeah.
in the universe, used spiral power.
Hang on,
Well,
Simone. Oh, sorry.
Let's wait until we hear what the White Lantern can
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
And then we can make a determination from
Yeah,
there.
that's what
That's
I'm
why
thinking.
I'm trying to get.
Yeah, because the last time we jumped the gun too hard, Ghost Rider lost.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, Ghost Rider lost because he just didn't have because he was trying to hit a ghost with normal type moves.
Alright.
That's a fair point, honest.
Simone is stated in interviews and directly shown to be the strongest spiral power user. As such, he's capable of the same feats and abilities as his crew.
Power to constantly regenerate her body from being erased at the informational level.
What?
7 days straight.
Information in physics is essentially the ones and zeros that make up every possible
I gotta
outcome
ask why
in
you
reality.
have
Nia
that in 7
literally
days straight.
regenerated from the statistical certainty of her own
I mean, she
destruction.
was
If I
literally
have spiral
dying.
power whiz,
So.
when the fuck is my leg growing back?
When even this was not enough for the anti-spiral, Simone evolved one more time.
But what if we
Into
went bigger?
Super Tengen Toppa.
Jeez!
What if we
This
went
mech
even
is so
further
big, its
beyond
size is literally
God?
incalculable. And with a drill somehow even larger than that, Simone and his friends shattered the anti-spiral once and for all.
Hey, cruel indifference of the universe. Meet the indomitable human spirit.
Proving Commoner's
Make
words
you God
prophetic,
level.
that Simone's drill is the drill that would pierce the heavens.
With no more
said the
worlds left to
thing.
conquer, Simone chose to wander
And
the
11
earth for the rest of
dimensions.
his days in service to others.
Always looking up. For all the lights in the sky are stars, and every star another world of spiral cousins that can live free.
All thanks to a humble digger.
That's crazy. I see why you look up to him, Pepsi.
Is a dangerous place.
Yeah.
Should you find yourself face to face with an interdimensional vampire, alien dictators, or this
Alright,
one
let's do
really
this.
pissed off cat? you know
Hey, Dexstar.
Lantern Corps. They're the Space
The
Fuzz,
Ghostbusters.
an intergalactic police force founded billions of years ago by blue leprechaun gods.
And the
Oh my god, was that the leprechaun from Leprechaun?
Hal
Yeah.
You know him. You love him. You might hate him. But you got
I hate it.
unbreakable as hell.
until the day his will broke.
After his hometown got completely obliterated, Hal lost his mind.
I remember
He
this
rampaged
comic.
through the core,
Wait,
killing everyone
fucking
in his
Tom
path,
Brady
and
pick,
absorbed
go
the
back.
Central power battery.
Do we really have to go back for the celebrity?
Yes.
It's
Celebrities are important.
Alright.
You know what? I'm just gonna
Play-
let this
play
sit
the
here for a second.
Wait for him to have the 20 ring.
Don't do that.
But you gotta respect the man with a
Let's
will
see.
as unbreakable as Hal's.
Until the day his will broke.
After his hometown got completely obliterated, Hal lost it.
This?
Ring.
So when when Tom Brady won his final game before quitting, this fucking image was everywhere.
Oh.
It was inescapable. And honestly, yeah, that was Tom Brady right then.
Oh my
Go get his
god.
final ring and left.
He rampaged through the core, killing everyone in his path, and absorbed the central power battery, the literal Green Lantern.
Becoming the Emerald Tyrant, Parallax.
There was only one
Yeah,
survivor of Parallax's
By the way,
killing
this is
spree.
still not the
And
worst
this-
thing Hal Jordan has
and
done.
with what
No,
remained of
it's
his
not.
strength, he gave the last Green Lantern ring in the universe to a human. Kyle Rayner. So, was Kyle picked for his indomitable willpower? Like
No.
He was just there. He had no idea what was going on. Must feel good being given the
was
most
just there.
dangerous magical weapon in existence to figure out on your own.
This like DC editorial.
Space wheat and a sentient box can master it. What's your excuse, Kyle?
The Green Lantern ring can do anything, fulfilling any wish its user desires as though it were a genie from a lamp.
It lets you fire
The Green Lantern ship stated his ring protected him from the effects of the Crisis on Infinite Earths.
What?
Yeah, that's one of the things that was brought up. Funny enough, during like the Ben 10 versus Green Lantern debates.
Okay.
And people comparing how is that one of them got.
Well,
was
I'm sorry, Ben 10 fans, but I don't. But Alien X does not stand a chance against pre-retcon anti-monitor.
How dare you?
Not pre-retcon. What was it? Pre-crisis. Pre-crisis anti-monitor, because that guy was something else.
How dare you? My Ben 10 is precious. He can beat anything if he tries.
Oh my gosh, chat. Let me know if you agree with him or not.
Oh my
Is
god.
this man cooked?
Dr. UBX also survived the crisis by using the sucker stick, an analog to the Green Lantern ring. So the Green Lantern rings could just do that.
Kyle. With great power came no responsibility.
Perhaps a manifestation of Kyle's self-doubt. Any reflection came too late, though, when one of Kyle's villains brutally murdered his girlfriend, Alex.
Just say she got fridged. That's what she.
Kyle
Yep.
wasn't the only one
She.
traumatized.
That's where the term fridged came from.
It started the trope called fridging.
Yeah.
While female characters are often sacrificed as mere plot devices to further a male character's development.
So it might surprise you that it happened to Kyle again.
Yep.
Finally got serious. He became a
Yeah,
prominent
Kyle
member of the Justice
again.
League, faced
That
off
is
against
crazy.
Hal, and even rebuilt the Green Lantern
Hey,
Corps
is this
better than
literally
ever.
But little
Mr.
did he know, this
Mr.
torchbearer's
Freeze?
greatest journey had
No.
only just begun.
In order to save
He's
Gambit
not
from
fridging his wife,
emotional
random.
lobotomy, it's a long story. He had to
Oh.
master all the colors of the emotional electromagnetic spectrum.
There are
You
seven
made it
colors,
sound like,
each representing a different emotion.
Hey,
The
girl, you
yellow
into
light
fridging?
of fear lets Kyle
Not
manipulate
really,
the
no.
worst horrors in your mind.
Can you not?
The more scared you are of him, the stronger he becomes.
Orange light
Yeah.
is fueled by
But yeah,
bottomless
that's crazy. He
avarice,
gets
possessing
all
Kyle
of
to
this.
absorb not merely his
That's a
enemy's
joke that's
attacks,
only going to
but
be visible
also
to the people who
their
can see
souls.
Foogies.
Red
Yeah.
ripping out Kyle's heart and replacing his blood with napalm, which sounds like it sucks, but it's metal as hell.
Blue light is powered by hope and allows Kyle to heal wounds, resist mental domination, and supercharge his ring.
Indigo is compassion, reducing his opponent's will to fight and letting him open portals across space, connecting him to others.
The final one was the sapphire light of love. With it, he
Yeah.
can trap enemies within crystal matrices and control their minds. But Kyle only mastered it by forgiving himself for
Oh,
Alex's
so the
tragic
thing
death.
that
Oh,
Simon can just break out of.
Yeah.
Must
Sorry,
be
my bad,
nice.
Simone.
And with their powers combined, he doesn't just
Why does Kyle look so elongated in that
The lights of the
picture?
spectrum merged, and Kyle became
Because they were
a
stretching
White
out.
Lantern with total control over the power of light.
Okay, so it's not
Oh
totally.
boy.
Kyle has held his own against Parallax as a Green Lantern, and Parallax has fought Time Trapper, Spectre, and the Anti-Monitor while possessing Hal. This
That is
substantiates...
really crazy.
this
Why are they showing Steven Universe footage?
Oh my gosh. This substantiates the White Lantern as being equal or superior to the Anti-Monitor. So Simon is basically fighting the Anti-Monitor with a bunch of powers. Great. This is going to be an uphill battle.
You see why I thought
Especially after
Simone was
Kyle
cooked?
visited the source and acquired the
I
light
still believe in him.
Essentially,
Making mistakes along the way.
but with the power of life at their command, there's no end to their journey, only endless beginnings.
And apparently love, I guess, from that one.
Hey, remember Beerus versus
All right, here you go.
I will
Yeah.
now
I
have
still-
to
I
put
still
my money
remember-
on someone.
God damn it. As I was about to say, hey, we
Shut up,
watched
Dark Dignus and try to talk.
God damn
we
it.
Oh
watched-
my gosh,
when we
guys.
watched the Ghost Rider versus Spawn. We watched the censored version.
Yeah. Yeah, I did learn about that later on.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Also, I want
yeah.
to put my money on someone.
Who?
Okay.
All right, who are you putting it on?
So, comparing the two of these, and considering the fact that Simon
Saul
has
is not
these
in this match. It's
powers
Simone
that
versus Kyle.
that is pretty much like godlike, but also the White Lantern seems like also very god level. Oh shoot, this is I am extremely indecisive here, but I'm going with Simon.
Simone.
Stemo.
Simone.
You know what I hate?
What?
You know what I hate? I have to go with Kyle for one very specific reason.
He's got bigger numbers.
Death Battle didn't give a speed feed for him.
They did. They said that his speed. They said that because of the what was it? He was able to travel like the whole multiverse or something like that. He has he basically has infinite speed.
Okay. Oh, so he did another measure. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind then. My bad. I thought it was gonna be a thing of they reveal it at the end because I've known this show to do that a few times. But
I'm gonna change my bet. I'm going with the White Lantern.
I guess I'll go with the White Lantern to be against the people.
And you know why I'm saying this now as I think about it? If
Why is that?
Greener is in fact life itself, wouldn't he come into this fight and just snap his fingers and just say die and then
But
Simone,
the anti-life equation.
he doesn't have the anti-life equation. He has the life equation. That's a completely different power set.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's essentially
And-
the king of stall.
Yeah.
And a lot of the moves that can just kind of trap Simone can just kind of
Remember, Simone was trapped in a multiverse of alternate possibilities. Like an entire thing of that, and he basically said no.
Simone has
It'd be
the
crazy. Okay, it'd be crazy if he revived all the previous Death Battle losers.
That would be crazy.
You know what?
God.
Yeah.
Simone actually has the advantage because if he can see multiple dimensions, therefore he would be able to predict the outcome of the fight and the different routes. Therefore, is possibilities to make sure that he can win.
I don't think he has that power set. I'm pretty sure he just merges with all his alternate selves.
Hang on 1 second. I
Yeah.
don't expect to win.
Yeah, but that's still a major advantage because if there's multiple alternate selves, let's say that this fight happens in multitudes of dimensions, he has to have an alternative version of himself that won.
That's
What do you mean that?
that doesn't work the way you want. That's implying Kyle exists in the Gurren Lagann universe, which he doesn't.
No.
But you get what I'm saying here. Like,
Yeah, I get what you're saying. It's just it doesn't apply to Kyle Rayner because Kyle Rayner's not a part of the multiverse that Gurren Lagann takes place in.
Yeah, he's part of the DC multiverse.
We don't-
And that's
we don't have
completely
a- we
separate.
don't-
That's
have a,
completely different.
Yeah. It's a completely
don't
different
have-
beast.
sticking with it. It's Simone.
Okay. All right. Are you all ready for this epic matchup of epicness?
I am as ready as I am going
Let's
to
do
be
this.
for the two characters I have no idea about anything about really.
All right.
Simone.
Also, just letting you know, this character's a minor. The red hair girl is a minor. Anyways,
All right, the combatants are set, and we've
What about
already dated
Simone?
through
Is
all
Simone not a minor?
possibilities.
he's 21.
For a death battle!
What do you mean he's 21?
Mary, the FBI is
Don't worry about it.
like that.
All right, I'm not rusty at all.
Hey dude, Green Lantern Officer Kyle Rayner here. Ring says you've got a Class A galactic super weapon, whatever that is. I'm thinking it's the giant mech. Why don't you hand it over?
Gurren Lagann's mine, officer. Just who the hell do you think you are?
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, they go rocket sock'em robots. Okay. Good job.
He just summoned Shinron.
about it.
Like how he gets punched, the first thing he does is smile.
Ugh.
Oh, that's funny.
That's nothing! My drill will pierce the heavens! Take it to Gurren Lagann!
Oh man, they're just ready going to take a combo.
Yeah.
Man had to
Oh,
go
he just transforms into Superman. Okay.
with a sword and shield.
That's really cool, not gonna lie.
Both just enjoying this. That's crazy.
Touch the untouchable.
Break the unbreakable!
If you ain't know,
Now you know!
I love how they're exchanging inspiration speeches. Oh, the source wall.
The digger! If there's a wall in my way,
To be fair, yeah, nah, Simone won't break through that.
Yeah.
Stop fighting. Think about your fear of death, your love of your friends, your compassion for me.
Stop inspiring each other, dang it!
Choose life. Have faith in the Simon that believes in you.
Oh, here we go.
Ultimate spiral.
Oh, he attacked.
Oh, here we go.
that will transcend the heavens! Giga Drill Free!
He's going through the, what is it called? The life equation this time,
I mean, another thing about how the hell is Kyle supposed to kill him if he's going to win?
Oh, a bigger drill! That's how he kills him.
Oh, okay. I guess Kyle really digged
It's
it.
from the anti-spiral.
They broke Infinity. That's crazy.
The super weapon wasn't your mech. It was me. Then, Simone, I'm taking you in.
Oh, they're doing it!
In blackest night.
Oh,
shall
nice.
escape my sight. Let those who worship evil's might beware my power. Green Lantern
What?
Oh,
There's no way!
heck. No way!
There's no way!
Simone wins!
You'd make a good lantern.
No!
You
He won!
That's crazy.
He won!
It's P.
He won! Oh my god, what?
Sunglasses.
Simone did it! He won!
He actually won!
By our normal standards.
Okay.
I'm so happy right now.
I have to pause
I think
it.
it's because the Simone's just genuinely that strong.
Oh my god!
So big.
Guys, yo! Simon did the impossible! He ended the DC streak!
Yeah, I was about to say, he killed the DC streak. That's great.
The DC Herald streak is over! Oh my god!
Simone now inspires you. You too can kill a DC character.
You too can kill a DC Herald. Holy cow!
You just gotta believe in yourself with the power of the indomitable human spirit.
You gotta believe in yourself.
Or let's hear
You're
that.
the me that believes in you.
That is actually insane. I didn't think you would pull this off. I'm so happy for the Gurren Lagann fans. You guys did the thing Ben 10 couldn't do.
Yippee.
Hey yo,
This is the payback
shut
for
up,
how
man.
Jordan
That's
will
crazy,
look.
man. That call was necessary, man.
Or let's hear their.
The Superman fans are shirtless right now.
Goku. Oh yeah. Let me pour more salt into the room. See, Moon did the one thing that Goku couldn't do after 3 tries.
Yo.
And that's why he's
He
like,
didn't
go.
say you're gonna be hated. You're hated by everyone.
If you disagree with me, comment down below how Goku beats Superman. I want to hear it.
Dang.
Maybe Simone can be good.
KO! For the guy with the snazzy sunglasses.
When both combatants possess unlimited power, it's hard to judge them by our normal standards. Take speed. Simone can hit an infinite number of targets all at once, and Kyle can fly fast enough to surpass the normal concept of speed itself.
When you control space and time, things like strength and speed kind of become irrelevant.
Instead, let's analyze them through a lens more applicable to beings as absurd as Simone and Kyle. Their imagination, their willpower, and their ultimate potential.
Imagination! The boundless things they could conjure to use against the other. Both could think up just about anything the other
This should go to
could,
Kyle.
like absorbing each other's attacks, fighting across time.
Yeah, because the other guy only
Simone
gets
did
drilled.
a few attacks that Kyle hasn't encountered.
Wait, we got a black box.
Altering missiles.
Kyle struggled to erase Apparition, who destabilized the natural laws of the universe after a long enough time. In comparison, the Anti-Spiral had complete control over the laws of countless universes and could erase fundamental concepts, yet could not erase Nia from existence. Yeah, I brought that up in the middle of the fight. I was like, oh wait, if Kyle's supposed to win, how is he going to kill Simone? Because if you destroy Simone at the informational level, he could just come back.
Good point, good
But
point.
it's likely Kyle could adapt considering his ring could protect against existence being erased across the multiverse.
And in general, Kyle's constructs were a lot more creative than Simone's arsenal, which was
This is
mostly
true.
drills. Though again, nothing Simone couldn't adapt to with, say, his energy absorption. Imagination is a draw.
That leaves
What?
the main factor for both characters, the origin of their unbelievable might, their willpower.
And that's really gonna be the winning factor here, since it's the source of everything for both of them. Whoever's got the stronger willpower wins.
Both can manipulate reality on a multiversal scale with their willpower, but we can use dimensions to roughly calculate it.
Let's see. Simone's reality warping could evolve to counter hypothetical source wall imprisonment. In a similar manner to the multiversal labyrinth, several DC characters with similar abilities like Spectre, Superman, and Barry Allen have escaped the source wall in the past. Yes, I actually read the comic where Superman did it.
A difference. This might sound absurd for most characters, but it's necessary for beings as beyond the pale as Simone and Kyle.
The multiverse labyrinth that Simone absorbed contained 11 spatial dimensions.
Christian's
That's
willpower
1.3
is just
dimensions less than
insane.
the multiverse Kyle's power can threaten.
And remember, each numbered dimension infinitely surpasses the
Yeah,
one
so
below.
Kyle should have the power
Kyle's
advantage.
willpower was stronger at a base level. However, that doesn't
Both series could potentially have
necessarily
larger
mean
scale to
Kyle
their
gets the edge,
cosmologies.
because
Yeah, I
one
agree with
thing
that.
Both of these guys are known for, it's that they can always get stronger.
So to determine the limits of their willpower, we first need to understand their full potential.
Simone's whole deal with spiral power is how he can constantly evolve to get stronger. So just because Simone starts off weaker doesn't mean he'll stay that way.
Absorbing the multiverse labyrinth required Simone to leapfrog several orders of infinity in an instant. Simone made himself that much stronger through sheer force of will.
More than enough to close the gap with Kyle, especially since spiral power also lets him regenerate his body down to an informational level. Kyle's
Which is
never
just
destroyed
insane.
something that thoroughly before.
I'm not a
Without
big
the
fan of a
ability
lot of
to
these
easily
statements that
kill
come from
Simone,
guidebooks.
It was only a matter of time.
Well, that's what guidebooks are for, is to clear up any misinformation that's about to be spilled out. Those are the things that tell
Yeah.
you the universe. You can't dislike
They
that.
tell you what
That's-
things are.
Yeah, that's their purpose.
I just know about like the whole thing, so like certain guidebooks being like not always the best. When
Well,
it's
the
out.
way
get that.
the way you want to go about it is the most recent guidebook should take precedence over the older guidebooks. But based on what they're saying, it seems that anytime the guidebooks were to bring this concept up, they would always say the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
The anti-spiral has regeneration comparable to spiral power users, but Simone overcame them. He can do the same against Kyle's healing and resurrection abilities, including those that work on a non-corporeal level. That's
Time
insane.
before Kyle's ring ran low on charge, especially since Simone could likely regenerate for at least a week straight, like Nia did. While Blue Lantern Light could boost Kyle's power, he's never jumped several orders of infinity in strength like Simone has.
And while Kyle could manipulate emotions to reduce Simone's willpower,
Kyle could theoretically maintain a charge by fueling his ring with the energy of hope and life. However, even as a White Lantern, his ring has been overtaxed and nullified, such as against Dr. Manhattan. Dr. Manhattan You
surprised he fought Dr. Manhattan.
Well, there's a point where Dr. Manhattan and the rest of the Watchmen were becoming a threat to the DC multiverse. Mainly because Dr. Manhattan saw a future where Superman kills him, and he wanted to see that future to the end. Which I think Superman did eventually end up having to kill him. I'm not sure. I would have to relook at the comic again.
Simone resisting the Labyrinth's mental manipulation meant he could power through anything Kyle threw at him.
Everything, that is, except for the life equation. It originated from a higher level of reality and would have more than even the odds.
Too bad Kyle couldn't control it. It was a detriment to him as an asset, forcing him to relinquish it to keep from destroying reality.
He had to split it apart.
Kyle kept the life equation in the what if scenario New Guardians Future's End. In it, he is corrupted and ultimately destroyed himself. The canon Kyle saw this potential future, hence why he relinquished the equation. This book also established those with high willpower are resistant to the life equation's effects, such as, say, Soren.
Compare that to Simone, who merged with a version of himself, writing a version of Gurren Lagann, and using spiral power to make that fiction into reality.
A pretty similar level of reality to the life equation.
That's
The
crazy.
level of power Simone had no trouble embracing and mastering by the end of his story. No matter how you look at it, Simone might start weaker, but his peak will always transcend Kyle's. Isn't that how all of Simone's battles usually go anyway? That's Gurren Lagann in a nutshell.
So Simone's incredible potential eclipsed Kyle, which means his willpower was ultimately greater. Kyle may have embodied life itself, but Simone's unstoppable evolutionary
crazy.
potential would shatter even this lantern's light.
I hope Kyle at least dug the fight, because when it comes to death battle losers, he was a dead ringer.
The winner is Simone the Digger.
Dang, congratulations, Gurren Lagann fans.
Alright, let's see who's next.
Oh!
Oh, cool.
Wile E. Coyote versus Tomcat.
Subscribe and join as a member.
I'm gonna say Tom
Sire.
probably has this.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I'm definitely gonna say this. Cyrus will be happy.
Oh, definitely. We gotta get him on here. So I'm gonna have the battle play again in the background while we talk about our thoughts. All right.
Okay.
So what did you guys think of this?
I mean, it was a cool fight. I liked it.
I liked it.
That was yeah, it was definitely really cool. And also, Mary, you must be happy. Ben 10 finally got avenged, even though this isn't how.
Wait. Can you back up on the video?
What's up?
Just like 10 seconds.
Right here?
Look at the bottom left.
What,
Yeah,
here?
look at the bottom left.
Here?
Yeah.
What is it?
What is that?
I don't know.
It's leftover effects, I think. From the.
No, those are animals.
That's Ben's. No, that's Ben's corpse, obviously.
No, those are animals. You see a golden squirrel and a white rabbit.
I think that's just Ben's corpse rooting for him on the sideline.
They were moving, Mary. Stop being salty.
I will never stop being salty. It's been several
He's
years.
been avenged. Why can't you be happy?
Never. I'll never be happy.
Oh my gosh.
Nah, for real. This was kind of cool, especially not being introduced to these kind of characters. I can definitely see why Simone is the one that apparently was the fan favorite.
Yeah. All right. I definitely would say this episode was a really good fight. I definitely got into the characters. So I was able to understand why people love them so much.
Yeah.
And yeah, Pepsi, what are your lasting thoughts? Because this was the death battle you wanted to see the most.
I'm just really happy Simone won.
Yeah. Alright. So with that all said and done, guys, I think it's time for us to call it an end. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are always supportive of me, and I appreciate you. Let's aim to get that 1,000 subscriber goal, huh? All right.
Yeah.
Well,
Now
yeah.
let's-
All right,
and after-
guys, get it before the next video. Go.
All right.
And
So
now, if you'll excuse us, we're gonna watch Gurren Lagann. After to celebrate.
All right. Well,
I'm not doing that. I don't know about y'all.
all right. Well, see you guys. Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye, everyone.